Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Black Waves. I am your DMGM storyteller, whichever you would like to call me, Forgotten Dreams, and I am joined by a cast of lovely people, starting with Helen.
Hello, I'm Ellen. I play Sana Thunderhall. She is a half-elf bard / cleric.
No. Next up, we have Wade.
Wade, I am the Kobold Ranger of the group with my trusty war beast Nash.
Fantastic. And last but not least, we have Cybermama, who has new headphones.
Hey, I'm Sasha Oak River, and I am a swashbuckler rogue druid.
All right. So, would the rogue druid like to give us a recap of what happened last time?
I don't have a whole lot of notes for last time. What I have is we barely made it through a small city underground in the tunnel system without waking up some creatures. We covered our noses and mouths with silk webbing to try and filter out the spores to no avail. We bargained our way through their territory and gained a temporary telepathic link. We've been told by the animals in the spores that we are coming up on a dragon that may well kill us.
Okay, fantastic. Not bad at all. Any additional details anybody else would like to add?
I mean, those are the main bullet points outside of what creatures we managed to avoid. I mean, we went through the Crick, weird, mossy, mushwood village, found the mushrooms, avoided the Behirs, and the magical sky voice has told us, come hell or high water, we are fighting this dragon coming up.
All right, fantastic. So, in that case, so as you all continue to ride your mounts through the fungoid city in the tunnel system itself, you all have quickly come to realize over the past few minutes that you all have a telepathic link with one another and can understand each other without having to say anything. I assume that Desh still leads the party, so Desh, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check as the edge of the village begins coming into sight.
Okay, so perception.
Call it a city, then I called it a village. It's a city, chat. It's a city.
13.
13, not bad. The most detail you can make out as you're getting towards the edge of this city is that it looks like the tunnels that itself is beginning to sort of erode and fade away to what looks like a natural cave system, which has the occasional piece of glowing fungi here or there along the walls, but for the most part goes into pitch blackness, which is luckily for you able to be seen in with your dark vision.
Right. I would keep everyone abreast of the situation as am I hearing like noises like the city's active? Do I hear wing beats or like am I picking up anything like
From what you
ahead?
can hear so far, it's just the sound of the occasional almost breathy puff of various different fungi that continue to put out the spores that you all have been breathing in. The occasional micronid who will pop its head out of a essentially small bush of mushrooms and wave before ducking away and never to be seen again. And there's the sound of activities behind you. However, when you look back, it's just nothing but mushrooms and weird fauna that seems to begin to fill the spaces that you traveled through.
Gotcha. Alright, well. If there's any of the myconids that do pop up in our way and are like watching us before tipping away, Desh would, upon realizing, hey, they can hear our thoughts, maybe we can hear their thoughts, is going to try and just direct a thought of, we were told dragon this way, where is dragon?
Okay, give me a perception check.
It's a mushroom dragon, and now he knows we're coming to kill him. Fuck, 10.
10. You look about for a myconid, and for the briefest of moments, you think that you see one. However, when you go to try and send this mental thought towards it, you quickly realize that you're just staring at a oddly shaped natural mushroom.
Ah, oh well.
Are there any preparations that the party would like to do?
Well,
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my longbow
Okay.
and make sure that my all my weapons are secure.
All right. So as you break through the outskirts of this fungi city and you begin to enter the natural cavern that is left in its wake, you can also begin to hear the sound of dripping water. So far, you're just met with a tunnel that bends and dips here and there and seems to have no visible end.
I'm gonna do a little prayer, and asking for divine protection.
Okay. Religion check. $15. All right. So, as you do a bit of a prayer, you watch as some of the fungi, still trailing from the party, sort of just begins to nestle nearby your right shoulder until eventually you could swear that you see the faintest sign of a small tree man standing on your shoulder. And just as soon as it's there, it's gone. Just a random clutter of spores.
I mentally think, at this point, I'm so bad at praying. It doesn't matter who you are or what God you are. We need as much help as we can. And if you can help us, I'd really appreciate it.
that mindset's how you unintentionally sell your soul to something.
Yes, it is. But, either way, the further down the tunnel you begin to get, the more and more you can begin to hear the telltale signs of running water. As in the distance, there is the faint sound of what sounds like a river. Not necessarily a white river rapids, but it's up there in speed.
We are still in like this just big overarching cavern, or are we back in like tunnels?
You are in a big overarching tunnel. It's not the man-made one that you've been walking through. It looks like the man-made one has crumbled away to just a natural cavern tunnel.
All right, but the point being is that we're in like a big open space currently.
Yeah, absolutely.
that
There's
case-
a
How are we
good
doing
120
according
feet
to the map?
of room above your heads, and you could easily fit 6 Nashes from one side of the tunnel to the other.
How are we doing according to the map?
Well, that would take someone making me an investigation check. In particular, the map holder.
I guess that's me.
And now
Wow.
I need you to do the song and dance from Dora the Explorer. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. With a 21. You managed to look on the map, and judging by how long you've traveled and the scale that this map is on, you figure that you are only a good hour's walk from the next platform that will take you into the heart of the mountains.
Oh, an hour's walk. just perfect timing, pass without trace, because I'm not sure what we're gonna find.
All right. Everybody can go ahead and make me a stealth check.
38 for Dash.
Straight 30 for Senna. Give me that natural 1. Oh, no.
22.
Natural 20, 37 for Sasha. Dash, 22. All right.
22 for Nash, 38 for Dash.
Thank you. All right. In that case... So you all continue to travel down this natural cavern way, and occasionally you see small groups of winged creatures, many of them bats, others creatures akin to what Nash might call cloakers, hang to some of the stalagmites and stalactites in portions of this natural cavern as you pass by. However, you go by them without any issue.
Who knew Nash had such an encyclopedic knowledge of monsters?
Well, I meant Dash, but you knew what I meant. All right.
Just because of the fact that we have these spores all over us, Sasha gets an idea, and she reaches out her mind towards the bats, and she asks the bats where the dragon is and what's the best way around it.
You get no response.
Even with speak with animals?
Oh, if you're going to physically speak, you might get a response. If you try and use the spores, the bats are not covered in spores.
Okay, I whisper towards one of the bats. Hey, where's the dragon? How can we get around it?
Okay. Make me an animal handling check as you watch this bat begin to stir and look towards your way. $20. Wow. Okay. So you watch as this bat kind of begins to slowly wake up as you begin talking to it, and the rest of the party, you also notice this. You aren't sure exactly what she said. However, you notice the bat turn to look at her and say, "Why are you bothering me? I'm trying to sleep." Yeah, I'm awake.
Hey, I'm trying to find out where the dragon is and what's the best path to get around it. Come on, help me out.
Stay away from the drake. It's dangerous. The water. It sleeps in the water. Don't disturb the water.
Okay. It's fine. Okay.
Yeah, I'm up. No, I'm okay.
So I mentally say to the rest of the group, according to that bat, it says that the dragon sleeps in the water. Stay away from the water. Don't disturb the water.
Okay.
So
That's
as
weird.
long as
I've
we
never
don't
heard of a
touch the
dragon
water-
sleeping in water.
Well, I don't know what kind of dragon it is, but apparently it sleeps in water.
My draconic heritage that maybe I heard about, maybe I never heard squat about it, but would I know dragon lore?
Give me a history check. I'll give you advantage on this for your dragon lore. All right.
Well,
12. There are a multitude of drakes that are indeed amphibious and can both breathe air and water. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. You also know that although certain drakes aren't necessarily amphibious, there are some who have sort of the frequency of essentially doing what crocodiles do and just having a portion of their snout or breathing hole just stuck out of the water, and it's usually meant for stealth, not so much sleeping. So it could be that, but it is theoretically possible.
all right. Well, Dash will convey that. In all likelihood, can be a dragon. Some, not all, are capable of living life in water. Is it like
Have I?
pitch black down here?
Absolutely, except for for most of the cavern tunnel itself, it's pitch black. However, every once in a blue moon, on sort of a sporadic level, and even sometimes in clusters, you get an occasional piece of fungus that will push its way through some of the rock of the tunnel and give off bioluminescence. But it's usually sparse. And like I said, every once in a blue moon you might run into a cluster of them, but that's on the rare side. So for the most part, you're traveling in pitch blackness.
Based on this, either dragon, if it lives in cave, it either has powerful dark vision, or maybe even poor, sickly, or no eyes at all. Lives on vibrations, other senses. So hiding ourselves might not be easy if it does feel our footsteps to know where we are.
I think. Well, I'm wondering whether or not we should at least have one small torch. I mean, I'm kind of afraid to strike one because I know there's bats in here, and it'll disturb the bats. But maybe we can turn on really low some of our solar lights, because we do have our solar lights stuck to our mounts.
Well, turning on lights would make us beacon, clear to see.
Okay, it's kind of hard to see down here, and I have great dark vision. I'd rather see the water before I touch it.
Well, you say you have good eyes. I have alright eyes. Unless we are full sprinting, I don't think we would miss water before stepping in.
You can also hear the sound
What
of
do I
rushing
see?
water in the distance. You see a general plain cavern, like I explained, with like clusters of bats and also larger creatures that one of you might know. But if you'd like to know, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Arcana? Okay. Wow.
Yeah, with a 6 and a 5 from the both of you, yeah, no. But if you point them out, which I assume you guys do, Desh will quickly take a look up towards one cluster of them, and he immediately points them out as cloakers.
Yes. Also, dragon is worrying, but those as well. Cave predators. But I imagine since they're saying I know them, I would know pretty decent information about them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are creatures. They fall, smothered like blankets, keep wrapped up. Either, if they do, you must remove before striking, or your blades hurt whatever they wrap. They ambush. If they not know we here, then best we maybe keep it that way, lest they attack us, cause commotion, and draw dragon's attention before we are ready, if at all possible.
With that, I assume
Can
the
I
party
see
continues
a
forward.
body of water ahead of us?
Yes. You can't see one, but you can hear one. Sounds like a rushing river, not too far ahead of you. As you all continue along down this cavern, with your wonderful stealth checks, you manage to avoid the 3 groups of cloakers, and any bat swarms that may happen upon you, except for the one that you talked to, of course, but luckily they weren't hostile.
Streak continues.
Until finally, you come upon a sight. Bring this over to... Hold on, I gotta drag this map up to my higher map group. There we go.
Yes.
For some reason, it's showing me pitch black.
Yeah, everything's
And
black.
that's probably because something's been turned on that I didn't want to be turned on. Aw.
Difficulties.
Okay, I got a glimpse, and it went away.
There we go.
All right.
Before you, a great rushing river going from left to right.
Oh, snap.
Well.
Go ahead and make me all perception checks with disadvantage.
Perception. It's 10 for Nash.
Cinna? Wow. Wow. You pulled a Matt. Alright.
What doth your cleric eyes see?
Well, your elven cleric bard eyes, doth see a snout and the faintest tip of a horn sticking out from the rushing river, just floating there. And I will go ahead and reveal the location.
Oh, yay. It's as big as Nash.
And just as quickly as you see it, it moves. So.
Okay, well.
I'm muted.
That would
do
explain
we-
things.
Do we still have telepathy?
I would
with
say
each
at
other?
this point, it has faded.
Okay. I will
Even though
do a
we're
little.
still covered in spores.
Over time, they would have been falling off of you. So yeah, too few remain on you to continue the telepathic link.
I'll do a little like hand motion, like point at the river, point at my eyes. It was right over there thing. Swimming.
Okay, Dash will nod at that.
This is not a small river.
No.
This looks like more like a freaking ocean.
I mean, I can fly Nash. Think he can fly us all over it? I guess probably not the goats and whatnot. But
Yeah, your mounts would be a little bit difficult if you flew Nash. I don't think Nash is a big, strong boy, but he can't carry that much.
no, I guess not.
Or multiple trips.
Yeah, I can do it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but look how long it is from one.
Well,
side all the
what's
way
the
to
flying?
the
What's the
other.
flying
It's
speed? Grant?
115 feet if that's to scale. Flying speed, that's not a word. Speed is 60 feet.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes, and we want to work on the turn system in 6 seconds, or basically 12 seconds. Nash can make it across, and then another, go there and back like 3 times before even a minute passes. So
Yeah, but I know we can get on top of Nash, but our mounts can't.
Let's see.
is it all feasible that something could, like, God, that's just gonna make a fucking
Okay.
fishing lure. But can we tie something and then Nash flies with it like a crane?
I can dimension door
with enough
myself.
rope, you can do anything, my friend.
I can dimension door myself and one other creature across.
One other creature of your size. Or lower.
Right. So I could take
Yourself
my
and
mount
Tima.
and myself.
You can't ride a creature unless it's just bigger than
Your
you.
mount, I believe, is considered large.
Okay. So then I can Nash carry Timo?
Or an Aaron with enough rope, anything's possible.
We could turn
very
him
true.
into a balloon with
That's what
levitate.
I'm just
Well, I
saying.
can't
Like,
levitate and fly.
make him a blimp. Have him just go back and forth.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I can do
Do
that.
we have
I can
anything
also. I mean, I can dimension door several times. I can cast fly. I can now polymorph myself so I can turn into like a.
You can polymorph something else as
Owl.
well.
I can polymorph Timo and he can fly over there as an owl. I don't know how confused he would be about suddenly
Well,
being
keep
an
in
owl.
mind,
But
if we can
you
do
know,
this correctly,
we can figure it out.
polymorph Timo, get him over there. Dimension door you and Sasha, you get over there. Get Nash flying, we rig up the last horse to Nash. Nash and Desh and the horse fly over. I think we got it.
You now have a Timo token.
Do you have AAA batteries anywhere?
I don't know who has AAA batteries anywhere.
I do. I have AAA batteries right in front of me.
I only have
I
all my
feel
remotes. I
like
take AA.
I feel like a AAA battery here trying to figure out if we have something that we can gem rig, maybe a
Yeah.
raft out of that we can
Oh, should I close it?
I'm not sure a raft is such a good idea.
Still going off
Well,
of your
I was
natural 20
thinking-
perception, you see that it is now moved.
And
And
I
its
can't
snout returns to the
target
surface.
Timo.
We guys are getting closer. No, it's further downriver. Or upriver. I don't know which way this river's flowing.
The river flows from left to right, so it's going this way.
Okay, so it's going that way.
maybe we can tie with rope my horse to Nash first.
That's what we were saying. We can get Nash tied up to the horse. Get Senna, fly Nash. Dash on top of Nash. Nash carries the horse. Fly across the river. And then from there, it sounds like you could polymorph Timo, or we could just to save spell slots, triple S, untie the horse over there, fly back, tie up Timo, fly him across, and then either fly across, pick you two up, or then you could dimension door with Sasha over, depending on how many spell slots you want to use in this little problem solving.
Yeah, I mean, we could start with the flying and see how long that takes and how well it goes, and at least get the mounts across. And then take it from there.
So I get off my mount and proceed to pull out the rope.
As you get off your mount, make me
And-
make me a stealth check. Without the benefits of your sweet pass without a trace.
Without pass without a trace? Why?
Correct.
Mhm.
Let's just say pass without a trace is not necessarily going to come into play with this certain creature.
Okay, well, I have advantage because I have on elven boots, so that helps.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so this is a stealth check.
Mm-hmm. It is a opposed stealth check.
It's a 22.
So it might have some magical means, because Pass Without Trace is supposed to give us that bonus, but we can't be tracked except by magical means, so this is definitely a magic dragon.
Correct. It has a plus 12 in perception. Let's see how it rolls.
Oh god. Hey!
Alright. Its snout dips back into the water again as you lose track.
Okay.
Hey,
That's
There's just the
very,
light crunching of rocks as she dismounts her horse.
I'm gonna talk to my horse very quietly.
How long does Speak with Animals last?
10 minutes.
It lasts 10 minutes.
So you have about a minute's worth of time left before that's going to disappear. Because the cluster of bats you talked to weren't that far away from where you are now.
Listen, we're trying to get you across. I'm gonna tie you to Nash. I want you to be calm and just be patient. We're gonna fly you over. And when you get over there, we'll untie you. Just relax and stay quiet. Okay.
All right. I asked that in future we stage whisper, but go ahead and make me an animal handling check with advantage.
Okay.
All right. So you speak these words to the creature, and overall, it just gives you a confused look as you try and explain these concepts.
Come on, buddy, help me out. We gotta be quiet because
Does everyone else just sit there in apt horror?
We can't talk
I
to the horse. Like, what are we gonna
I
do?
tell my horse we have to be quiet because there's a dragon in the water. Okay, we're trying to get you across and away from the
Dragon.
dragon.
You watch as the horse hesitatingly takes 2 steps back. Luckily, I'm not a cruel DM who will call for an animal stealth check
Yet.
yet. But soon.
I try again. Do
Okay.
I do another animal handling?
Is your method just to continue to talk to it?
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to him and pat him very gently.
Okay.
Soothingly.
The DM will let you know that this is not sufficient enough bribery to try it again.
Okay. I pull out some treats.
Could.
There's the magic word. Now, as you go through the speech again, that there's a dragon in the water, and that you want him to be super stealthy no matter what happens. You may make another animal handling check. However, should you roll below a 15, that will be the last one that you are able to make for the next 10 minutes.
Scheiße.
It's 16! It seems to heed your words. As luckily you did not roll that -1, as this was not a disadvantage check. Alright. As the horse quiets, the rest of you stare on as your companion simply looks and speaks a word here or there, but for the most part ninnies in the direction of the horse.
Okay. Well, with that, Desh, if we got a plan set up for this, is going to very quietly take out the rope from one of Nash's saddlebags of holding,
Mm-hmm.
and very just, as best he can, just catch to Sasha to start tying it around her horse, and he'll begin tying it around Nash.
Next perception check from everybody but Nash, because Nash is currently occupied with trying to rig up a horse. Or, sorry, not a horse, but Nash.
You mean Nash is trying to tie Nash? Great.
No, Dash is trying to tie Nash. You knew what I meant. I can't word today for some reason.
I mean, I do know what you mean. I'm not going to give you shit for it.
Alright, 15. So now I'll say you have advantage. You know what you're looking for. Dash, you made one for Nash, 17. So that wouldn't make it. And then Sasha, you rolled a 21? Okay, so Sasha and Senna. You know where the dragon is.
Oh. Yay.
Its snout just barely cresting the waters near you.
Facing us or facing another direction?
Completely facing you.
Well, this might be a moot point.
But it is incredibly still. So, I'd say at this point, Desh, you have finished getting the first stages of the harness set up,
Mhm.
and I'd like you to make me a survival check for the next stage of the harness.
Survival. Tie them. Nope. It's not my night for rolls, man.
Apparently not.
All single digits.
You're having a really tough time with these knots. It is every time you think that you have sort of a basket method come up with,
You can't, like, effectively quietly tie a rope.
that too.
I
but-
try to help.
I can't. I think it's a moot point. Dragon's right fucking there.
So, you go over, you attempt to help. I'd like you to make another survival check with advantage, but before you do, I need the both of you to make me stealth checks.
Well, here it goes. At the very least, I'm getting an 11. Hey, double digits. Never mind. It's a moot point.
I have 15 now.
You got a
with
natural
advantage,
20.
I only have 15. He got a natural 20.
Well,
Ooh.
play a dragon.
Well, before this fight begins, I would like you all to know that this was actually going to be a 3-check system, where it was if you failed 3 times, he would detect you. However, a natural 20 kind of makes that point mute.
The good old 5%.
So, Cinna and Sasha, as the two of you are keeping your eyes heavily on the water, as Desh quietly does his best to untie and begin to retie the set of roping that he has put together, you both notice, well, really all 3 of you notice, as its snout peeks further out of the water until eventually you see a long horn followed by a set of steely blue eyes, piercing snow blue, one might even say, staring at you as the beautiful blue scales shine ever so lightly in the darkness.
I'm gonna
By
give
this
the
point, has
dragon a
Desh
little wave
realized that's happening?
and a
Desh
smile.
is
Well,
like
I'm-
halfway through a loop of one of his knots when you can see something moving out of the corner of your eye in the water, and you like look over just to see one of the large eyes directly focused on you as you finish pulling the rope through the loop.
Does it look like it's got the snarl, like
It
it's about to
dips
breathe
back under
something?
it dips back under the water.
Okay.
Okay, it
What
knows
do I
we're
know about
fucking
blue
here.
dragons?
I gave it a smile and a wave, and it didn't smile or wave back. That's kind of rude.
I think a dragon wave is just, oh, hello.
I mean, maybe it's just lonely. Maybe
Maybe
we
it's
can
real
just-
shy.
I can sing it a song, and it'll be fine.
What do I know about blue aquatic dragons?
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check for such knowledge.
A dash attempt as well.
Desh, yeah, you're more than welcome to. Sasha,
Nope.
you don't know.
Nope.
All right, I don't have high hopes. Nope, I don't know anything about specific dragon types.
Dragon, scary. Cinna, there are no aquatic blue dragons.
Okay.
Just a blue dragon going for a swim.
At least not to your knowledge. And I need to check on a spell real quick.
God's got to cast magic on us. Great.
What would you all like to do? As its snout, its horn, and its eyes recede back into the water, and there's the ever slight shift in the surface of the water as it disappears once more into the murky blue.
Nice. That thing
Well-
definitely looked dead at us. It spotted us.
I mean, maybe it's not gonna hurt us. Maybe.
I don't think think
maybe
so.
everything's
I'm
fine.
Really overly optimistic.
Maybe we should try to
How-
talk to it before
how-
it eats us.
I know we're in the corner here, so we don't have much to work with. But about how much shoreline is there?
You are on the only shoreline on your side.
Oh, so this is literally all the shore there is.
Correct. Behind you is just the open mouth of the cavern itself, the cavern tunnel that you just came from. And on the other side, after the shoreline that you see there, you can just faintly see, maybe a good 60 feet out from that shoreline, the beginnings of the tunnel once more, and the lit up white lights every so often within that tunnel.
I was hoping we could spread out in case, some breath is coming our way, but we don't got much real estate to work with.
So, I'm going to go ahead and put up a turn counter,
Great.
as I would like all of you to go ahead and, I got to do it on this one. I would like all of you to go ahead and roll initiative so we can know what people are doing.
I like the fact that you said this one, implying that there might be another map you're working on right now.
Yeah, no.
So 19 for Dash. Then Nash. Nash gets a 16 initiative.
Rough. Just rough. Let's go ahead
Oh.
and put that.
I mean it's rough. 16's respectable.
What gives him advantage?
He shares my features as Ranger and Ranger. Which one was it? Was it Primeval Awareness? I think. One of my Ranger abilities gives me advantage on initiative rolls. Natural Explorer? Yeah, a Natural Explorer. I have an advantage on initiative rolls.
Okay, fantastic. That's all I needed to know. All right. So, descending order. Dash, you are up first. What would you like to do?
Well, it knows we're here. I think it's a moot point trying to get across stealthily.
All right.
So, oh god, I've been using this long enough. Would I know if my gun gets wet, it's basically useless, or is it like modern enough that it'll be fine with a little water?
Well,
I know it's not gonna be underwater shooting, but like if it gets like sprayed and trying to get across, would it stop shooting?
you're not dealing with a black powder weapon, nor are you dealing with the early rimfire cartridges. So it's modern enough to where you could dip it in water and then pull it back out and fire it just fine. It's gonna smoke a lot, but it's fine. But if you go underwater,
yeah.
What's more than likely is gonna happen is you're gonna get a shot, maybe two off, before it stops working.
Okay, so it's like fully underwater. If I'm like treading water and I get above and like, because my mind right now
if you're treading water, and as long as you're keeping the chamber relatively clean, you're fine.
Because my thinking here is that I'm going to have to use Nash like a boat in the likely combat encounter coming up, so I wanted to make sure that me being on the water is not going to fuck up my main weapon.
From your knowledge, as long as you're not under the water, you'll be fine.
Okay, so looking at everyone else, I think we need to just go as fast as we can.
There's no way.
So that's Dash's turn. Nash.
I mean, he's just taking cues from me, and I haven't given the cue to swim, so basically he's at the ready, where I think if he's seen this thing looking at him, he's probably like hunches raised and like ready to, I'm gonna say he's gonna hold an action if the dragon suddenly pops out in front of us again, like clearly going to attack, and he's gonna attack back, but that's
Okay.
Nash for now.
Fantastic. So holding his action, Senna. Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, I want to try to talk to the dragon if it pops up again. I'm going to give it another smile and wave. So I'm going to keep my eyes on the water and prepare to smile and wave at the dragon again.
Oh,
I'm
great
charming.
Panzer of the lake. Tell me your wisdom.
I will say, worst comes to worst,
Nobody has anything to deal with.
I do speak Draconic, so I can grovel for a safety, hopefully.
Sasha.
I mean, dragons are smart, right? It probably speaks common.
Yeah, it's a chromatic dragon, which means it's going to be evil and just wants to see us grovel, probably, if not directly kill us.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and load my longbow.
All right.
And I am.
Are you loading it with something special?
I don't have anything. Well, I have. Okay, hold on. Let me see what I have. I have. I have those arrows from the demon ship.
Is there a marking next to those arrows?
They have a DC 14 Constitution save for poison.
Ah, okay.
That's all. That's the only information you gave me on them. So those are the arrows that I have from
Gotcha.
the demon ship.
And you're gonna load those up.
Yeah. And I am going to oh jeez. Oh boy. I guess with my tail, I will grab a dagger.
Okay. Fantastic. So, that's just as you are beginning to think of doing something else. You all watch as the water becomes frothy within a certain area, as the dragon reappears. This time not facing you, as it's mid-spin, and you watch as its tail is dragging through the water. In seconds, you watch as a large tidal wave begins making its way towards the little beach real estate that you do have. I'd like everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw, DC 17.
Great. All right.
Okay.
Yes, you're fine.
Okay.
Nash. Oh, he doesn't have. Wait, does he have the? I don't think he has the all proficiencies unlocked yet. So just regular dex. The Nash is not so fine.
Sorry about
I
that.
can only assume I do like a hop off Nash and jump over the wave.
Yeah,
I don't make
absolutely.
it either.
You see as this 10-foot tall wave begins making its way to shore, and you quickly stand on top of Nash and jump up, and it's just enough for you to get over the lip of the wave. As let's see here, so Desh,
I mean, Nash is
you
longer than he
are-
is bigger.
Desh, you are going to be making me. Sorry, you're going to be taking half damage from this. Everybody else, you take full damage and are knocked prone. 4. Oops. There we go. So, Desh, you take 10. Everybody else takes 20 bludgeoning damage as this tidal wave
Jesus.
crashes over all of you. Absolutely drenching you and knocking each of you prone. Also make me a dex check for Timo. And
I was gonna say, oh, the other mouse gonna die.
roll me a d20 plus 1 for your horse, Sasha.
Is Timo just a straight D20?
I believe he is. I'll double check that for you. Large good. Favy. Here we go. He is a straight d20.
No.
Okay. 13. So yeah, both your horses also, or both your mounts also take 20 points of damage and are knocked prone. Sasha, your horse is incapacitated. Timo is looking rough.
Oh boy. Alright, is the dragon now flying?
No, it's still in the water. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the initiative turn. Or sorry, the initiative tracker. So let's add him a turn. And let's go ahead and roll his initiative, as I'd like everybody else to go ahead and re-roll your initiatives now that battle has officially started. Or, if you want to, you can choose to keep the initiative you currently have.
I mean...
I'm just going to keep the one I have.
Initiative is a +5. Right.
Yeah, I mean, the odds aren't in my favor that I get Nash to roll better, and Desh is already pretty quick, so I think I'm fine with that.
I re-rolled mine.
Hey, in theory, we outspeed.
All right, so Sasha, you are up as this creature is now in the water. Its upper torso fully visible, along with its head, as it now glares in your direction as you are prone, sopping wet. You can see that your mount is currently unconscious next to you. What would you like to do?
Yeah, well, that was a dick move. Stand up and fire at it.
Okay, take half your movement to stand up and go ahead and fire away. All right. So with a glorious 8, your wet bowstring doing you no good in these conditions, as unfortunately you do the rookie archer mistake that everybody's done once when they've started archery, and that is when you pull it back and didn't properly set the arrow. So when you release it, it just flops to the ground like a wet noodle.
Ah.
All right. So you've used half your movement, you used your action. What else would you like to do?
Pick up my arrow and try to move back just a bit.
Okay.
I can't move back that far because I'll be
Right,
off
that is the edge of the
daggone
map. Exactly.
Yeah.
So what we will do is we'll keep you here, but we'll mark you with this to let us know that you are currently off map. Back in the sopping wet cavern itself. And you go, what's your total movement? 25. Then we'll take half to... So, you want to go 10 feet back?
Is there any way I can walk up on to the wall of the tunnel?
Yeah, you could walk onto the side wall
To get
of
a
the
better
cavern, but you'd
angle?
be like exactly 5 feet up it.
Ow!
That's fine. I'll walk up the wall.
All right, we'll mark you with this to let us know that you're sideways. Okay, so that brings us to Desh.
All right. Well, that's clearly been a hostile action. Things are gonna go south. So, remounting up on Nash. No, yeah, and telling him make for the water to start swimming, as that's within gunning distance. So. Actually, is this a bonus action? That's an action. So... I'll wait and see before I cast that spell. In the meantime... I think he's in range of that. I will, bonus action, Hunter's Mark, the dragon.
Okay. Hunter's marked. Let's go ahead and mark it with this. There you go.
All right, and then in Draconic, Desh will belt out, "You will not stop me so close!" And Bang! A 19 to hit.
19 just barely hits.
Okay, so the AC is just 19, I'm imagining.
Mm-hmm.
So that
28
is
points of damage.
28 magical piercing,
Absolutely, yeah.
and the additional 8 from the Hunter's Mark.
Very nice. And I'm assuming Hunter's Mark is considered magical as well.
It's considered magical, the type of damage the attack that triggered it is.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. So, with that, you fire your rifle and you hit it right in its upper frontal shoulder, and you watch as a few of the scales crack underneath the shot, and a bit of purplish blood begins to ooze from a wound that you have now created on it as it sneers heavily. Nash.
Alright. Nash is going to stand up. And that should take 20 of his movement. Now, he has different land and water speed movements. So if he meant for the waters, that means he'd only have the swim speed half movement then?
He should have his full swim speed.
Oh,
I
so he has
believe.
full swim speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. However, as he goes into the water, I'm going to need him to make me a strength saving throw with advantage.
Oh god, the river's gonna be fucking rushing. Okay. Alright, well, strength save with advantage. 27.
27. That's enough for him to keep on the course as he begins treading into the water itself.
Alright, and that's a. We'll go. God, there's no comfortable way I can get to a position where. You know what? I'm going to say for his action, Nash is going to dash.
Okay.
And he's going to get good out into the river, so that way it's not as tempting of a cone of energy target, that corner.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Okay, Senna, you are up as you're sopping wet. Timo and you are both flattened onto the ground, currently prone. Timo's breathing heavily, and you yourself are panting a little bit after taking that blow.
Yeah. Okay. I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
First thing that pops in your head, go.
Well, the first thing that popped into my head I can't do anymore. So I am going to I have nothing.
I can make my thing, because Nash has a swim speed. Unless you guys have a swim speed, I think it's going to be a real pain in the ass to try and fight while treading water. So maybe flying someone to get them aerial combat.
30-second countdown begins.
What? Since when?
Since this session.
And this is a boss
You're
fight, and we got to keep
so-
things moving.
Mean to me.
20 seconds.
All right, I stand up.
Uh-huh. You stand up for half your movement.
I am going to step over to Sasha.
Mhm.
I am going to cast fly on her.
All right. You go ahead and you cast fly. If you'd like to go ahead and populate that. There we go. Okay. And what are you just casting this at the basic third level?
Yeah, that's all I can do. It's from my my instrument, so I can only cast it at level 3.
Okay, fantastic. So now, Sasha, you have the ability to fly.
And for my bonus action, I'm also going to give Sasha a bardic inspiration by telling her that I don't know how amazing she's going to be flying through the air like an arrow from a bow. There you go. That was not bad.
I will give Sasha a half-hearted D8. All right.
It works as normal, but there's just an asterisk next to it.
Next up is the dragon. So.
Hope this fight won't drag on too long.
We will see. There's a reason I have a timer, which I am starting now, 40 seconds, to decide what I want to do. Okay, with that, it is going to... So, it is going to go ahead and use its frightful presence. Everyone within 120 feet of the dragon that is aware of it must succeed on a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God.
That's everybody.
Yeah, it's the whole fucking map. So, we're all going to start running around in circles fearfully.
26, Senna is fine.
Do I have anything to
Sasha,
help?
don't forget you have Bardic Inspiration if you need it.
Okay.
You can use that on the saving throw.
Okay.
17, Sasha is fine.
Oh, God. That's right. Fumble. Yeah, that's
13, Desh is panicking hard.
Motherfucker.
16, Nash is panicking. As
Right.
the two of you are now frightened, I'll go ahead and mark you. Sorry, I'm going to move your token temporarily so I can see all the
There
marking
ain't
tokens.
no way to stop this now.
We'll give you this symbol, the both of you. And I'll move you back over there. There you go. All right. So, it's then going to move over to Nash. It can get. Does it have reach, real quick? Let me check. It does not. In that case, no, it's not going to go over there. Instead, it is going to dive down, straight down 40 feet, as everyone but Nash loses sight of it. Nash, you know where it is simply because of Hunter's Mark.
I mean, Dash.
Or Dash, yes.
Now, does Hunter Mark, you're saying, like, is it like a heads-up display where I can see its outline, or just I have a sense? Basically,
You have a
isn't this
sense
like
that it's below you roughly 40 feet.
Now the question is, does a sense still count as I can see it, or does this allow me to, like, it's out of sight, I can break out of fear?
I will give you advantage on the wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
All right. That's going to bring us to Sasha.
Okay, since I have fly, and it's 60 feet, I am going to, let me see how far 60 feet is. Okay. So,
Add an extra 5 feet because
fly-
remember you're 5 feet off the map.
Okay. So that means I can only go 55, right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna fly to here. So, I'm gonna fly to here.
That's 45.
Yeah, about here.
Okay, that's 55. There you go.
And, I'm going to do my best to see whether or not I can spot it in the dark waves.
Okay, go ahead and make me a perception check. No disadvantage on this. So with an 11, unfortunately, no. You just see
Okay.
the waters rushing past you underneath, and the slight disturbance of some of the water where it once was.
I will hold my action until I can see it, and my action is I am going to shoot it with the longbow.
Okay, fantastic. All right. How high up are you?
I guess
For every
how
5
high
feet.
up can I be?
Let me clarify. For every 5 feet you want to be above the ground, that's another 5 feet back you have to go.
Okay, so let me go 5 feet back.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So
you're
I'm
5 feet up
10
in the
feet
air.
up. No, I was already 5 feet up. 'Cause I
Oh,
was on
that's correct. You were on the side of the
uh,
wall. So yes.
So I'm 10 feet up, and I'm 45 feet out.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. Dash. You spend your turn panicking, and then you get to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Alright, come on. Ah,
12. Nah, it's not going to cut it, buddy.
motherfucker.
Nash spends his turn panicking. Does he get the benefits of Hunter's Mark?
I think he gets the attack benefits, but not like the vision benefits.
Okay, so just make me a regular wisdom save for him.
Oh,
Mm,
this is
no.
gonna be it. We did one good hit. It's up to you two now.
Okay. Senna. And while we're at it, I'm
We
going to
can't
go ahead
hear
and
you.
change up the music.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry.
it's gone, right? Is it gone? Can we not see it? I mean, obviously it's not gone, but we can't
Currently
see
can't
it right
see
now.
it.
Okay.
It's down there in the water somewhere.
Okay. I am going to then please refresh my memory. In this game is Oh, wait, never mind. I don't want to do that anyways. I am going to yell over to Dash about how brave and amazing he is and give him a bardic inspiration.
Inspiration!
And then I am going to, I'm gonna dimension door myself over here.
Okay, fantastic. You dimension yourself over, and within a split second, you find yourself on the other side. Yeah. No adverse effects.
Well, that's good. That's it for
Okay,
this turn.
fantastic. That brings us to the drink.
I'll come back for you, Timo.
Start my timer so that way I don't waste time.
I have so many options to kill
let's
us.
see here. I do. Okay. I need Desh and Nash to make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. As Senna, as you're looking down into the water, you watch as there is this electrical charge from deep below that begins to build up before a beam of lightning is shot out towards Desh and Nash.
Yeah, there it is.
You have a bardic inspiration if you need it.
That doesn't help me right now.
All right.
Yeah, it
16.
does. Yes, it does.
Oh, I thought you only give the inspiration to Senna. Or
No,
Sasha.
she
No.
just
I
gave
gave-
you
you
an
both have one
inspiration.
now.
You want to.
Oh, if I have one. I'll roll it. It's D8, right?
Yep.
It is a D8, yeah. DC 19.
Oh,
Oh, right.
Oh,
No,
unfortunately,
you said
that's...
17.
No, it's
You
DC
said
19.
DC
Did I say 17?
17 was for the frightful presence.
yeah.
We made it for DC for
Its
the
breath
breath.
weapon is DC 19.
Oh,
Nope, we're both taking the full hit.
Okay, all right, so... the two of you take 12d10 points of lightning damage, so let's go ahead and roll that up.
oh.
Wow.
my-
I die on the doorstep of my quest.
12d10 lightning.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
God damn!
Oh. Okay, well,
How is Desh and Nash?
Nash has 1 fucking HP. Desh, 73. Let me double check. That would put Desh down. If I didn't absorb elements.
Hey! There you go. All right. Could you go ahead and give us the spell description for absorb elements so the public can know as well?
Oh, okay. How do I ping it so it comes up? For spell card. That includes spell description. Yes. So absorb elements. Cast it. Basically, as a reaction, storing it for my next melee attack, which isn't going to be a thing. I wish it would have worked on range attacks, but basically I gain resistance to that damage type. And for some hit with a melee attack, I would redirect the damage type, but at this point it wouldn't really help. So at this point, I'm really just using it for having that damage.
All right, fantastic. So, you go ahead and you have the damage, and what does that bring you to?
Okay, so I think having it is 36 damage. So that brings me to 29 out of 75 HP.
Okay, yeah. Whew. Oh,
And,
boy.
just because I need to check
Does
now.
that have it for both of you,
No.
Only
or
me.
just one of you?
Nash is almost dead. And let's see, so I just said 36. So that is 17. Hunter's Mark is still on.
Hunter's Mark is still on. Awesome.
Give that
And
boy
with
a healing
that,
potion.
you would know. I'm just going to measure out some things here. You would know that wrong layer. He has moved to here. But
Gotcha.
everyone else does not see him.
Well, I'm going to take my turn freaking out, so he'll be able to get his breath weapon back, and knowing my luck, he'll immediately blast us to oblivion.
All right, that brings us to Sasha. You just watch as this beam of electricity and lightning flies out of the water and sends massive jolts through the two of them as there's a faint smell of cooking kobold and whatever creature Nash truly is that begins to permeate the air as Nash's underbelly looks heavily charred, even from here, and the two of them look rough.
Okay, let me see. See how far away. Okay, they're 25 feet away from me. Okay, alright, and I have fly speed of 60. So, I am going to fly over to Nash.
Mhm.
I am going to pull out a healing potion and feed it to him.
Okay.
And that will be my action.
Fantastic. All right, let's see here. Go ahead and roll for that healing potion.
Okay, the healing potion. Healing potion. Let's see. That is 2d4 plus 4. Okay. Slash R 2d4 plus 4. Six.
Great.
Sorry.
Nash has
Best I
7
can do.
HP.
Sasha, roll me a 1d100.
1d100.
Mm-hmm. And then call high or low.
High.
No. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Nothing else. Desh.
I'm freaking out. What am I going to do? Wisdom save.
Wisdom save at advantage.
So why am I getting advantage but Nash isn't?
Because you... That is a good point. I will give Nash advantage as well.
Okay. I'm just checking, because if anything... 22!
22,
I'm not
that
scared,
will pass.
thank
You're
God.
no longer scared. Go ahead
I'm
and
just
roll me
hurt.
a...
Really fucking bad.
roll me a 1d100, call high or low.
Oh, our odds of success are sky high. Nope, don't hit the dice roller, just hit the dice.
All right. With that, The DM will grant you this one opportunity to take your turn, despite the rules of being frightened.
Hey, thank you, merciful DM. So I can see where the dragon is, quote unquote.
Yes, you know where it is.
All right, well, still atop the back of Nash, still crackling with some of that lightning I don't much enjoy. Aiming down into the water.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, these are fancy ballistics, not real ballistics, as kaboom.
All right, you're going to shoot down into the water.
19 again!
I was going to give you disadvantage, however, 19 still hits. So, you watch as the bullet flies into the water and quickly begins to slow as it goes further and further down. And right when you think it gets to it and you think it's going too slow, it looks to pierce, or at least you can feel the worm begin to squirm uncomfortably underneath you, as it takes 32 points of piercing damage.
With another 2, just to
And
spite you.
2 on top. All right.
Ah, God, if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna fuck you up with me.
All right, that'll bring us to Nash, who rolls to a wisdom save with advantage.
18, yay!
18. That is enough. All right. And Nash, I will allow to roll a 1d100 high or low.
Nash is feeling pretty low right now. No, he doesn't get his turn.
Unfortunately, he does not get his turn, as he spins his entire turn, giving panicked noises and splashing about.
Nash just tries to calm him down, like, it's fine, it's fine.
Senna. Yeah, you just watched your teammates almost get obliterated, but they're still alive, luckily.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to... Yeah, I'm going to move to here. Wait, is that where I needed to go? Hang on, sorry.
You're 70 feet from the Drake and 65 from Nash.
Here. That should put me 60.
That will put you at 60. Yeah.
Okay, I am going to cast Healing Word on Nash since he looks a little crispy.
All right.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's well done at this point.
23.
Oh, baby!
Wow, 23 points of healing.
Nash is 30 HP.
I was just about to say he should be back to up to 30 with that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's only about a third of his max
I'm
HP.
going to I'm gonna pop a greater healing potion just in case.
Okay.
I was going to say what hurt you, but then I remember the tidal wave hit you.
Tidal wave, yeah.
The tidal wave, yeah, and
Yeah.
if that happens again, I'll be in trouble.
Excuse me. All right.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do for this turn.
Okay. With that, it's going to use one of its legendary actions,
Oh, God damn it.
and it's going to do a wing attack. However, it is underwater, so the wing attack isn't going to hurt anyone. However, it's going to use the fact that it's doing a wing attack to use the second part of wing attack, which is where it allows it to move half its speed. Fly, but we'll repurpose it, saying it pushes itself up into the water, up further in the water. So it's now 25 feet under the water.
All right.
And that's going to bring it to its turn.
Okay.
Let's see here. And it will surface right here.
Oh, yay.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
see here.
Hi, buddy. You're just send me to a watery grave?
Excuse me. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay, it's for 24 hours. Good. All right.
Thankfully, we're not going to be repeatedly frightened knowing dragon mechanics.
Mm-hmm. It is then going to make a single tail attack. And it's going towards... It's going towards Sasha. Plus, what is your plus for your 12? All right. Does an 18 hit?
I'm gonna use
Yes,
my
it
cutting
does.
words.
Also, at third level, learn how to
Can I
use
still
your
use
wit to
it even
distract.
though?
Otherwise, sap the confidence and within 60 feet. Okay. Let's see. You can choose to use this feature after the creature makes its roll, but before the DM determines. Yeah, all out, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna yell, "Hey, stupid worm, leave them alone!"
Okay,
Okay,
fantastic.
I was about to use uncanny dodge, but that's
You might
good.
still have
That's
to.
better.
And that's only a 13. Then
Okay.
it won't hit. It won't
Does
hit.
a
That
13
means
hit
it
you?
won't hit me.
All
No,
right,
it does
fantastic.
Yay.
You watch as its tail swoops out of the water and into the air towards you, Sasha. There is a distracting yell that comes from the other shoreline as its eyes quickly dart over towards Senna, and its tail misses high and wide.
Joys of
Do I
barddom.
have a attack of?
Nope.
Do I have a? Oh. I was
Sasha.
gonna say, since it tried to hit me, I wanted to use my dagger to hit him. Okay. All right. So is the tail already gone? Is that?
He's in your face
Is
right now,
it
I'm pretty sure.
already-
He's
Back in the
he's
water?
all up in your face.
He didn't dick back down.
Alright.
He's still. I don't know if he's actually flying, but he's at the very least surfaced.
No,
and
he's
just swimming.
surfaced up at the top.
He's not
Okay,
airborne. He's just
um,
visible.
All right. Dagger. If I use my longbow, the problem is he's too close, right?
You get to drop the longbow and draw an actual weapon.
Okay. I'm gonna put my longbow back on my back and
Drop the longbow. Don't put it away.
Okay, then I'll have to drop it and
Alright.
pull out my blade and
I would like you to
Stab
make
him.
me a straight dex check to see if you can drop the longbow in a way that it would land on Desh's back.
Nash's
7,
back.
no. Nash's
No.
back. Yeah, no. As you drop the longbow to go pull out another weapon, you hear the
it just floats in the water.
splash of it landing in the water and beginning to float downriver.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna stab him.
Is that inspiration still?
And I'm gonna use that inspiration.
Yeah, at least
Okay.
4.
Inspiration is
D8.
1d8, right?
Yep.
Slash R 1d8.
No.
No,
17?
unfortunately, that is not enough.
No.
As you bring the sword down and it harmlessly bounces
Wait,
off the
wait, wait, wait.
scales.
Let me ask you something. I'm right up here with Nash. Do I get advantage because I have?
You do not have
well-
pack tactics.
Well, I'm not flanking.
No.
No. In order to be flanking, you would have to be over here.
I'm too
Okay.
close.
A complete opposite
Oh,
side of the
I'm-
dragon.
Yeah,
You have
you'd have to be in
on the
one of
other
these squares
side.
here in order to be flanking.
Okay, I have to be on the other side to flank. Okay. All right. Crap. Okay, so I missed.
Okay. Fantastic. And he is going to go ahead and roll for his breath weapon.
He's getting that back.
Rolls a
out of turn order.
d6 on a 5 or 6. He will get it back.
Let's roll that on your turn. Or just because you forgot last turn.
I forgot last turn, so
Okay.
instead, I'm rolling it now.
Low, motherfucker. Extra
I would like
crispy kobold.
Wade to make me a persuasion check for me to have to re-roll that. DC 15.
Well, Dash is not a persuasive character, so he's gonna roast us. He's gonna roast us.
Sorry. All right, so let's see what happens. All right, Dash.
Well,
You
Dash-
watch as this creature emerges from the water and takes a swipe at Sasha. And as its tail recedes back into the water, Sasha quickly tries to strike at it, failing, unfortunately. But as its head turns back towards the three of you, the edges of its mouth begin to crackle again with electric energy.
So this dragon, is it currently like just the neck is out of the water, or is it like
The
the
neck
and the
and
back?
most of the upper torso.
Okay. To do something stupid, because I'm gonna die pretty soon anyway, so the breath weapon hits us again. Is it feasible to scale the dragon?
It can be attempted. I'm gonna need from you either an acrobatics or athletics check. I'm gonna say DC 15.
That's a coin flip.
You actually, here's what I'll say. You can either choose a DC of 15 or you can choose opposed.
I'll go for the coin flip as opposed to the dragon's uber stats, so I'll go for DC 15. As Desh, trying to be an annoying little gnat and try something, is going to try and leap and monkey bar on like a dragon spike or something to get on its back.
Go for
Come
it.
on, 10 or higher. Yeah!
Hey, with a 16. You go ahead and stand, dust yourself off, get a little pep in your step, and begin to charge on the back of Nash. And as soon as you get to the tip of Nash's head, you kick off lightly, so as not to damage the poor Nash, and go into the air. The dragon's eyes track you as you then land right on top of its neck, grabbing onto one of the spikes and skidding yourself to a halt on top of it.
Okay, so I'm on top of the dragon. Oh god, the dragon's token is on top of mine.
1 second. There you go.
Okay, so I am on the dragon.
You are on the dragon. We'll say you're like here on the token. There you go.
Okay, so there on the dragon. Am I actively dangling, or have I got sure enough footing that I can
You've
stand?
got sure enough footing now. You don't know how this is going to work out for you if he goes under the water again.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and just be annoying and give him a real headache, as I have pack tactics to cancel out disadvantage of being in melee, so I am just going to point blank the barrel at the back of the skull and then
I'm sorry, but if
unload.
you're point blanking a weapon, I'm going to give you advantage anyways. Point blanking a firearm, yeah.
Okay, in that case, advantage to,
You're essentially
Kaboom.
shoving
45.
the barrel into his skin. With a 25, that absolutely hits, as there is a loud where the barrel is attached to the
3,
scales.
so 22 total.
19. All right. Wow. Okay. It shrieks out horribly as this shot rings out. Yeah. As it is bloodied.
All right. In that case, that'll be it for Desh, as I'm rodeoing a dragon right now.
Okay, Nash.
All right, Nash. You're a big boy, Nash. Are you big enough, boy? Because you're the exact same size. Oh, he's one size bigger. Fuck. In that case, is it feasible Nash could grapple the dragon? He's a size bigger, so I'd expect no.
I would say roll me a D100.
I have
And
high
then call high or low.
expectations. I have
Yeah.
high expectations for my boy.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, Nash could pull it off.
I'm gonna say, try and keep the dragon's service level as a target. Nash is just gonna go try to latch on and then try to keep kicking and keep him grappled at the surface.
Okay. It has a +7 to its strength.
Well, Nash has a +8 athletics. So, come on, Nash. 16.
24.
Nah,
Unfortunately, no.
Whoa.
It quickly
Oh, and I
bats
completely-
Nash away into the
I
water.
completely. Oh well, we're gonna let go for this turn. I completely forgot that he could have reaction attack, but anything, I think we need our reactions right now for this. So, for now, Nash is just harassing him. But with Desh giving out a commander, I'm gonna say Nash, with his. Oh God, no! Nash is this fucking thing's so big. Nash can't probably effectively swim around it, unless you want to say Nash could. No, even then, fucking only 30 feet. I can't even get around this guy to flank him. So. You know what I'm saying? Nash will meet him halfway, as it were, and we'll say Nash is going to swim around to, I guess, flank that. No, that's on top of him. Okay, so
It's fine. We can
Okay,
put him
yeah.
there.
He's gonna swim around there to give a flanking opportunity from diagonally, and also be there that possibly he's an easier to hit ejection target when this thing submerges, most likely.
Okay. So for your record, Sasha, you just need to move 5 feet, and you'll be flanking. All right. Is
That's it
that
for my
going to be
boy.
the end of his turn?
That's his action to try and grapple and fail, and then his movement. That's it from my boy.
All right. Legendary action. He's going to take another tail attack at Sasha. $16.
That is my DC, so I'm gonna uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Take
So
half
you'll take
damage.
half damage from this, as it does a whopping 2d8 plus 7. All right.
Not the worst.
Yeah, it's not the worst. 2d8.
It's no 12d10.
No, it's certainly not. 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked 5 feet lower as the tail slams into you.
So it's reduced
So
to
it's now
6.
6. So. Okay. Alright, and I'm knocked 5 feet down. Okay,
Mhm.
that's fine. Alright.
All right. Let's see here. That is going to... Yep, that was his legendary action. So that's going to bring us to Cinna.
How are Dash and Nash looking?
Make me a
well-
perception check, and on a
Healing.
15 or higher, you will get their health. 24. All right, go ahead and tell her your health levels.
For Dash, on a scale of 1 to 75, he's about 29. For Nash, on a scale of 1 to 92, he's 30.
Okay.
So objectively, Nash is worse off than Dash, kind of.
Yeah,
But
and
it's
I don't
good
think
points.
I can. Oh no, I can't reach Dash unless I go in the water.
I mean, is that a sheer drop off, or is that just like ankle deep water?
I was looking at it as a cliff. Is it just? Can I wade into that?
For the first 10 feet, it is ankle deep before going into a sheer drop off.
Okay, so if I just step 1 foot closer, I can heal Dash.
Mhm.
So I will do that. Bonus action, I will use the healing word at level 4. Oh, wait. Yeah, at level 4.
Okay.
17.
Your little bit helps.
And,
46 out of 75.
I have an action. I don't have a lot of spells that don't have concentration, so...
And you're limited to a cantrip right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna pull out my pistol and take a shot at it. Can I do that? I've never used
gun
it
cleric.
before. I've never
gun
used
cleric
this. I don't
bard.
even know what the range is. I'm sure it's more
You're
than
well
60
within
feet,
range.
So
Yeah.
okay.
All right, but yeah, you whip out your
Power of
pistol.
Christ compels you.
All right.
Deus Volt! 19, you hit!
You hit.
You pull out the pistol
You
for the
hit
first
it.
time. You aim with the Browning high power. You take a shot, and you watch as a trickle of blood comes out of the area that you hit on the Drake.
I hit something with a weapon.
Yeah.
First time in fucking months, real time.
First time I've used a weapon in this game. Maybe second. I think I took a swing at
Second or
something else
third.
before.
Yeah.
You took a swing with your pre-cursed mace once.
Yeah. There you go.
And then okay, I moved 5 feet, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and like sort of. Yeah, I can move over. I'm gonna sort of duck behind these like stalagmites or whatever the hell these are. I'm just gonna sort of hunker a little bit. I mean, just like stand there, you know, behind these.
Fantastic. All right. And that's going to bring us to the Drake's turn. Okay. So, it is not a fan of having you on its neck. However, it has bigger problems. And that is the fact that it is surrounded. So it is going to make... Let's see here. Alright, slash R1. Actually, you know what? So yeah, I know what I'll do. 1d3. On a 1, Nash. On a 2, Desh. On a 3, Sasha. This depends on who gets the extra attack. Okay, Nash. Alright,
My boy.
so. What it's going to do is it's going to make a bite and a claw attack against Nash, and then a single claw attack against Desh. So,
Okay.
Alright, so the bite attack against Nash is going to be
Oh, boy.
27.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna hit just barely.
Okay, alright. The bite attack is
27.
2d10 plus 7,
Oh god.
plus 1d10 lightning damage.
Double. Oh god. That might just fucking put Nash down at his health level.
2d10.
It rolls well enough.
Plus 7. 20 points of piercing damage,
Oh god, there's still the lightning damage. Nash can still get put down if he rolls really well.
and 3 points of lightning damage.
Nash is still up.
Okay, and Nash is down to, I think, about 7 hit points, if
Yep,
my math is
7.
correct. Okay, great. And then... Hold on, did I just do the... Oh, crap, yeah, no, that was just the bite attack.
Yeah, I still got the claw coming.
Here comes the claw!
Nash, go have a nice little swim.
14!
Miss!
That is a miss!
Oh,
All right.
My boy.
As the bite comes down, he rips into the side shoulder of Nash, ripping away scales and flesh. And he tries to bring a claw in to double it up. However, Nash uses the momentum of the bite to dip into the water just enough so that it ends up hitting nothing but water. Meanwhile, the other hand comes swinging around and up towards Dash.
at advantage because of my cloak.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not gonna matter.
Unfortunately, I think a
Yeah.
22 is still going to hit you,
Yeah.
as it is going to do... this is 2d6 plus 7. Wow, 9
Minimum
points
damage.
of
Thank
piercing
God.
damage. Is it piercing or
Yeah.
slashing? Let me double check on that.
I'm pretty sure it'll be slashing with the claw.
It is slashing, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Not
it's
too
an
bad.
Owl, but it's an owl, but it's the bare minimum owl.
Yeah, absolutely. That brings us to Sasha.
Okay, I'm going to move the 5 feet over. So I'm flanking now.
Yep, you now have advantage.
And
Let him have it.
now, and I'm gonna stab the crap out of this guy.
All right, stabby, stabby.
Hey, there we go.
That is a
Yeah.
successful stab.
That means now I get my sneak attack.
Yes, indeed. For 15 points of damage. All
Is
right.
this your typical evil chromatic dragon that takes
That's-
double damage?
that's 19. Now, is he evil? Because if he's evil, it's double damage.
Checking over, he is in fact lawful evil.
As most chromatics are, you evil fiend.
Neat.
All right, so that's 19. That's double damage.
Well, it's 8 plus 15.
No, it's
I don't
8.
think you're...
And the sneak attack also gets damage, so another 30 on top of that.
Oh, it does double sneak
30.
attack. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
That's effective.
It is. There's a reason I gave you those blades that only one of you uses.
Well, unless you want me to melt down one of those blades for evil slaying bullets, I got nothing right now. I'm a ranged boy.
Evil slaying bullets. I love it. Alright. So that is a fair amount of damage. You still could bonus action stab it with your knife. Or do something else.
I will. I will bonus action stab it with the dagger.
Advantage knife. That's a whiff.
Nope.
With a
missed him.
15. Unfortunately, that is not enough.
Sadly, the dragon
Oh,
very
man.
much outtails you.
Yes. All right. And is that going to be the end of your turn, or would you like to attempt to move?
I'm going to fly 5 feet back up. So I'm still at 10 feet.
Okay, you
instead of
fly
5
5 feet back up. All right, fantastic. Back up at 10 feet. As you end your turn, it's going to go ahead and use its legendary action. And this time, it's going to do another wing attack. However, this time it actually goes off. So each creature within 10 feet of the dragon must succeed on a DC 20 Dexterity saving throw. I will give, because you are on its back, I will give Dash advantage.
All right, advantage for Dash. 28. I'm holding on.
Not bad at all.
What's the saving throw?
It is a Dexterity saving throw, DC 20.
Nash, however, is gonna
DC
get
is
smacked.
20?
20. Yeah.
These wings are big. They gotta lift this chonky boy. Hey, you made it.
Thank
There you
God.
go.
Woo.
All right, so the two of you end up. Let's see here. You take no damage. However, Nash
Yay.
is going to take 2d6 plus 7.
Oh, Nash is going to sleep.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, Nash is going to sleep. If I get the +7, he's going to sleep no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So he goes Betty by as he takes 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nash is unconscious and floating, hopefully.
Yep. And normally he'd be knocked prone. However, he's in a river. So, okay. We go ahead and mark him as unconscious. I'll give him the symbol instead of the giant red X. And he's going to be floating downriver pretty soon here. All
A
right.
joy. I mean,
with that,
I got faith in our cleric girl.
yeah. With that, it also ends up moving 20 feet straight up in the air as it is now flying.
Oh god.
All right, so that's going to bring us to Nash, who needs to make a death saving throw.
So you just skip me?
Oh, sorry, my bad. Dash. Legendary
Okay.
actions.
Yeah.
They're a fun
thing. So, am I still stable enough with him flying, or am I like holding on and indisposed now?
Your hold, I would say an attack would be made normal at this point, as you were having to hold on tight, and that gun is not exactly the most wieldy thing in one hand.
It isn't, but I mean, the only thing I could do otherwise is drop the rifle to pull my pistol, and I am not dropping this rifle in the goddamn river. It's not gonna float.
It is not floating, yeah, no.
So I guess just trying
You
my
could try
best
passing
to...
it over to Sasha.
Wait, is Sasha within melee distance of the thing still, or I have to toss it to her?
No,
You'd
I'm
have to
10
toss it
feet
to her.
Below you.
Okay, so she's
I'm
below
10
me,
feet
so...
below you.
You'd essentially be like
tactics.
You to just anchor
essentially
the
chucking it
gun up against
over
one
the
the
side of a
pillars.
dragon.
It would,
At this point,
Yeah,
it's probably not going to happen, so I'm going to say Dash is going to hold on, basically try to, like, hip fire a shotgun kind of thing, wheel it out, and try to press the barrel into it despite all my jostling and try to shoot it.
Okay, go for it.
Nope, 17. It
17.
slides off.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you go to pull the trigger, you put too much pressure in your hand and you end up twisting the barrel too much, and it just shoots right past the neck as the bullet hits the water harmlessly.
Well,
You can move at half speed on the creature.
I'm going to say I'm going to start scaling up till maybe get to where that big fucking horn on the head is. That
Okay.
way I'm out of biting range, and if he's going to try and hit me, he might miss and just clobber himself if I'm lucky.
All right, fantastic. So with that, you go ahead and you move up towards the horn, and you get a nice hold on as you clearly see one of its eyes just over the lip of its eyelid, looking straight up towards you.
It's a nice, tender-looking target next turn.
Right.
So that'll be it for me.
That's going to bring us to Nash, who needs to make a death saving throw.
Death save is a straight D20, not a con check, so... Oh, he's got a bleed out point.
That's a bleed out point. We're going to mark him with a red. All right.
And how much does he flow downriver?
Well, I would like you to roll me a d10. Okay, 6. So he's going to go 10 feet down, so... Boop.
Oh, it's flowing that way now?
No, it's been flowing.
No, wait,
Left to
left,
right,
right. I
left
don't
to
know why.
right.
I don't
Yeah.
know why I thought right to left for some reason.
No.
But yeah, so my boy's bleeding out and floating down river, and I'm holding on for dear fucking life.
Absolutely. All right. Cinna.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I'm going to move to there. I'm going to throw a healing word on Nash.
Hey, Nash
21.
comes to consciousness with 21 hit points.
Huzzah.
Okay.
And I guess I'll take another shot at the dragon. I might as well.
I mean, it worked so well last time.
Come on, Cacao.
Ah!
Hey!
Hey, this gun thing is pretty good.
Wow.
Another 9 points of piercing damage. Man, this gun thing's really working out for you.
Uh-huh.
As you
And then
create
I'm
another
going
hole in the
to-
scales and you watch as some purple blood begins to flow out.
I'm going to bravely step behind the rocks again.
I will bravely take cover.
And that's it.
All right, that brings us to the Drake, who is now flying. Sasha, you're going to go ahead and get an attack of opportunity as it's going to fly out of your range.
Oh, so it wasn't her
Okay,
range?
I'm gonna go ahead and try to stab him.
$16 unfortunately misses. All
Oh.
right, with that, it flies up and over, so now it's 30 feet off the deck, and it's going to fly right on over to here. Bring Nash with it. There you go.
Dash.
A dash. I'm going to constantly get you two confused this entire episode for some reason.
You did so well before this episode.
I know. Every other episode so well. This episode, nah. It's confusing time. All right.
Yeah, we're just the Nash.
You're a power duo. Well,
Basically.
that cleric / bard's gonna have to make me a dexterity saving throw,
Oh no.
or take lightning to the face, as its breath weapon charges and fires.
She took cover. Is that gonna help her?
It
at all?
is a, let's see here. It is a DC 19 dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna say because you have half cover from the, I want to say
Stalagmites. Stalactites.
There you go.
I believe the thing is, you got ants in your pants. It might be unpleasant. You got to take the tights down.
There you go. So you're gonna get advantage on your dexterity saving throw. 20.
Hey,
Wow.
That is enough
half damage.
to take half damage. So 12d10 coming your way. It's gonna be halved.
Oh god, if she goes down. Oh no, I think you might be going for a swim, Sasha.
You mean Senna?
No, Sasha's flying. If Senna goes down or loses concentration,
Oh,
Sasha's
that's
going for a drink.
right. Yeah.
Half of that, I'm
Yeah.
still up.
59. Nice.
Saving throw.
Oh boy.
That'd be 34 damage.
Mm.
Which half of 34
Half of
is
34, that's
12, so
enough.
it's still going.
That's enough.
Yeah.
It's still going. You're still up in the air. How's Senna looking health wise?
I'm okay.
A little
I
crispier
mean,
now?
I don't want that to happen again.
Yeah,
All right,
but I'm okay.
fantastic.
I'm the only one who took the full brunt of it.
Fantastic. All right. So let's see here. Would it like to do anything else? I don't think it can. So it is going to end its turn there. And that's going to bring us
Okay.
over to Sasha.
It is 60 feet away from me.
Well, it's also upward a bit.
It's how many?
It's
feet
60
up
feet
in the
across
air?
and then 40 up.
It's 40 up,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm only because I
You're
am
10 in the air and
10
60
up.
feet away.
I'm 10 up.
Yeah.
I don't think
So
how you're
it's
mathing this. There's any way she could
above
reach without
me?
dashing.
No.
Wait, could you take dash as a bonus action as a rogue?
She can, yeah.
So that means 50 in the air because it's 40 above me?
No. It's 30 above you. And it's 40.
So 40 feet up in the
it's
air.
60 across from you, 40 above the deck. You're already 10 feet up, so it's 30 above you.
So it's 30 above me.
So that means you have to cross 90 feet.
Which you can do if you dash as a bonus action because you're a rogue.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. Go ahead and bonus action dash, and that gets you
is a
right on
bonus
over to it.
action.
Now, here's a
'cause
here's a
I'm a
question
rogue.
for her. Because I'm on its head, if she's under it, does she get flanking?
Roll me a persuasion
I
check.
want to, yeah.
DC 15.
So not persuasive.
Be persuasive.
Now,
Ah, 12.
No.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, unfortunately not.
Well, I'm gonna stab him up his butt. So
Okay.
Didn't
20.
need
That,
it.
that's
20.
that's gonna hit.
with sneak
All
attack.
right.
I am on it, so sneak attack does apply.
6 there, and then another. Wow.
And it's
30
doubled
damage
'cause
total.
It's the blade of lawful judgment. So
Yeah,
24
all right.
plus 30 damage.
It is.
Right up the
It's beyond wounded to heavily damaged at this point. As blood is trickling from all sorts of various different wounds that you all have created on it. That, I believe, is going to bring the end of your turn, correct?
Yes. Unfortunately, I can't move now because I've taken up my full movement.
Yeah.
With that, it is going to legendary action tail attack towards you. Sasha, so... $19?
Uncanny dodge
Okay.
because I'm a 16.
So that's going to hit, and you're going to take half damage. Slash R. 2d8, I believe. 2d8.
So that's
And then plus 7.
9.
So
there's
14
plus
points of
7.
damage.
Oh, 14. Okay. So 7. I take 7.
Mm-hmm. Take 7 bludgeoning damage. And, yeah.
Bastard! Ouch, you bastard!
That's
Yeah,
going to bring
7
us
damage.
to
Cost and
Dash.
72 lightning damage.
Dash.
Alright, so here's another failed persuasion check coming here. So it's advantage because it's against the skin. Disadvantage because I'm flying all around. She's at melee. Does High Tactics apply here? And give me advantage again?
I'll be nice.
Okay. In that case, rifle again. I'm right there. So let's see if we can't make it sort of a pirate dragon and go in for that eye.
Okay.
As 20 hit.
Yes.
As you watch the bullet pierce into the eye.
28 piercing
Wow,
damage.
for 28 piercing damage. Wow. All right. Luckily, everybody's been hitting this thing with magical weapons. Otherwise, this fight would
Yeah.
drag out. However, this thing is now now the one eye. As I'm going to give it disadvantage to perception checks at this point.
Huzzah.
But it's still up.
All right, well, Desh is at this point just holding on to that horn for dear life, as that's it for Desh, is coming up as just Nash doggy paddling underneath it because he can't do shit to it in the air.
Okay. All right. Legendary action at the cost of 2 actions, wing attack. So every creature within 10 feet of the dragon must succeed on a DC 20 dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 plus 7 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone. And it also gets to go up half its speed. So it's
Get
going
advantage for riding it.
it's going 20 feet higher.
Nope. I don't get
All
it
right.
this time.
Sasha, you are damaged by the wing attack, and you're going to be plummeting towards the water.
Right.
Desh, make a regular roll.
Oh, regular, I don't get advantage this time?
I'm going to say for the wing attack. No.
Oh, I thought I got advantage last time. All right. I'm holding on.
You're holding on for dear life.
You're holding on.
All
You're
right.
holding on, buddy. Oh yeah, you're holding on.
It's gonna
Okay,
be a trophy I can bring home to Mama.
So you don't take any
I am
damage, nor are you knocked
40
prone.
feet up in the air.
All right, and luckily no one else is hit by this. So let's see here. /R 2d 6 or 8. 2d 6. All right, you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage, Sasha, and you are sent plummeting towards the earth. Well, the water relay. And as you smack the water,
Is it not come back far enough to hit it?
40 feet down.
you go prone. You're knocked prone with a wing attack if you don't dodge it, which does knock you out of the air.
Should be able to fly out of the water, I imagine.
Oh, absolutely. That's not the point. The point is she'll hit the water. So,
Point is, that's one less thing that's harassing me immediately.
all right, you're gonna take 46 bludgeoning
Oh god.
as you smack into the water. Take
Cement's
another
like water.
18 points of bludgeoning damage
I'm out.
as you
I'm down.
smack into
I'm
the
out.
water, and you go
I'm unconscious.
down. All right.
Unconscious.
And her going unconscious, I believe, would end the fly, unless I'm incorrect.
The fly's coming
I-
from Senna.
No,
I know the
fly-
fly's
Yeah, it's
coming
coming
from
from
Senna.
me.
I think as long as she's focusing on it, you can keep going for a duration.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
when-
right.
Yeah.
You're still able to fly. However, at this point, you're floating, possibly
I'm
sinking very
unconscious
soon.
Floating.
Yeah. Right. With that, we're gonna come to Nash.
Well, Nash, seeing one of the friends has gone down in the water, I'm going to say he's going to dash, he's going to dive, and I'll say he will surface with Senna on his back, getting
Okay.
her at least out of the water and out of free floating down the river.
Okay. Fantastic. You
That'll
are
be his turn
now.
because he sure as hell has no way of hitting that dragon that high up.
Yeah. No. Unfortunately, it's now 60 feet up there.
If only he
All
had
right.
like porcupine quill shot or something like that.
If only.
If only. But yeah,
that's
that'll be
going to
Nash
bring
just
us
basically
to-
being a life raft.
That's going to bring us to Senna.
Okay. Going to bravely pop out from behind the rocks.
Don't worry, I got it!
Bravely pop out from the rocks.
Going to bravely cast Healing Word on
The most brave of all of us.
Sasha.
All right.
Oh, I'm
Oof.
sorry, but
Still 15.
That's all right.
Still
Still
15
15.
points. I mean, that's better
I was
than
at
just
0.
casting it at level
15
1.
is- 15
um,
is better than 0 any day.
and I'm going to take another healing potion for myself.
Yeah.
Because if I go down, it'll be bad for everyone.
Yep. it
40.
will be.
Okay. And then very bravely return to my spot.
Okay. You very bravely return to your spot, ending your turn, bringing us to the Drake, who will immediately tuck his wings in, and he's going to flip over and free fall towards the water.
Can you
Dash
fall that far in one turn?
first. You can free fall faster than 60 feet. I think it's roughly about 100 or a little bit over that you can free fall in a turn.
Oh, so he's gonna hit that water no matter what. Great.
So he hits that water. I'm going to need you to make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage as you are suddenly inverted to try and take half damage.
Oh boy. 15.
15. All right. Buddy. 15 was the DC. You take half damage.
Ugh. God damn. You know, in every game I've played where a dragon shows up, I always ride it, and it's always the stupidest decision in the long run. Oh,
You've done
God.
the
So
most
you-
damage.
Take half of 29.
Should be 14.
Okay, should be 4. Yeah, I was about to say. It should be 14.
So that's That puts me at 23.
Okay, and you are suddenly submerged as he goes into the water. And let's see here.
Hunter's mark still on.
Yeah, and he is now... You and him both are now 40 feet below the water.
I might drown.
Sorry, didn't mean to grab all of you. There we go. I'm just going to grab... Actually, no, I'll keep you guys there. So I will mark him as underwater. Mark the two of you as underwater, essentially. We'll say... we'll mark you with this symbol. There we go. So the two of them are 40 feet below the water as he splashes down. That was his movement. He is then going to take all 3 attacks. Actually, first off, I need you to make me a strength save. Regular strength save to stay on the horn. 17. That is enough.
Okay.
You stay on the horn, so he can't bite you. However, he is going to try and claw you twice.
All right, disadvantage because of my cloak.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have high hopes of that plus 12 to hit, but...
So, slash R, 1d20 plus 12. A 23 is going to hit for the
And
first
the second
attack.
one is regular because the cloak now stops
Got
working.
disadvantage. He has disadvantage.
That was
Okay.
disadvantage. And then 14 for the second attack.
Second one's gonna miss though.
All
So I
right,
take one
fantastic.
hit.
You only take 1 hit. With his claws, that is going to be only 2d6 plus 7. So let's see how this goes. 2d6 plus 7. 12 points of slashing damage as he rips his claws across your back.
11 HP.
Okay.
I gotta check. Hunting mark's still up. I know where you are, motherfucker.
All right, fantastic. Sasha. You've just woken up. You're prone on the back of Nash.
Imagine there's the big fucking splash just
There's
moments ago.
a massive splash area next to Nash.
Okay, I'm going to sit up.
Okay.
On
Take half
on
your movement to
Nash.
get up.
Look down in the water, see if I can see him.
Go ahead and make me a perception check. 13, unfortunately, no.
All right, then I will take a healing potion.
All right, you go ahead and pop the cork off a healing potion and down that.
2d4 plus 4 slash R. 2d4 plus 4. 7 points.
You heal 7.
Okay.
Say for the sake of narrative focus and just give you an idea what's going to go on. Nash, upon seeing Desh place the water, you immediately kind of can, because you're on his back, you can really feel he's definitely like positioning himself to dive after me, probably. So, might want to take flight.
Okay. I'll hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, he swims down. Okay.
You grab onto some of his scales, being careful not to go where the clearly ripped off and missing chunk of scales is and flesh that's been torn. But you grab on as tight as you can see that Nash is preparing to dive like a German submarine in World War II. All right.
Only we had torpedoes.
If only. Is that going to be the end of Sasha's turn?
Yeah, since it looks like he's getting ready to dive, I make sure I have a good grip on this sword.
Okay.
And,
All right. Legendary action tail attack against Desh. He is going to have it at disadvantage because you are holding onto his horn.
Oh god, you might. Hey!
Hey!
Smack yourself in the place.
Yay.
With a natural 1, he's going to deal damage to himself. Does 14 points of damage to himself.
Huzzah.
All right. That's going to bring us to Desh.
All right, so I got two things. First, we're underwater. Is it feasible that I can, like, narratively, I know it might be swimming. I'm not sure, but is it feasible that I could more easily get over to the other side?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And secondly, you said I can get off like 1 or 2 shots before my gun's rendered useless underwater, right?
Roll me a d2, and we'll see how many shots you can get off.
Okay. Slash.
They will be made with disadvantage regardless, but you can get off 2 shots before your gun malfunctions.
All right. Well, Desh is going to do his best to swim over the other side. He's got that other eye there.
I see what you're going for. All right. Make me an attack with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. I know he's probably going to be
still
fine
gonna roll
either
20.
way.
Nah, you're still going to roll
hold
20.
on. You saved?
Hey!
You were saved,
Natural
motherfucker.
1! Roll me a d100, see if the gun jams immediately.
I have high hopes that it doesn't.
Oh, thank God. You
Okay.
you have to rack it a few times, but you do manage to get a clean eject as you have another shot when your turn comes back around.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, no.
All right.
Mister, I'm gonna roll 20 no matter what. My first natural 1 with this gun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Is that going to be the end of your turn? You've moved, you've shot. Anything you want to do as a
That's all I
bonus
got.
action? Okay.
I mean, I don't think I have anything else I can use as the bonus action. Doesn't end Hunter's Mark immediately.
Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, here comes another legendary action tail attack, this time without disadvantage, as you have let go of his horn.
With disadvantage because of my cloak back up.
Ah, there you go. So, are you ready?
It's
Here
gonna
we
hit me
go.
no matter what. So
20
yeah, fucking
is
gonna hit me.
going to hit, as he is going to deal to you 17 points of
Yeah,
bludgeoning
she's
damage.
unconscious.
As Desh goes
God.
unconscious, underwater, floating upriver, 40 feet down. I'm going to mark you with this.
Oh, no.
And I would like you to go ahead and roll me a D10. 5 and below is 5 feet. 6 and above is 10 feet. Okay, 4. So you only drift 5 feet at this point.
Okay.
All right. That's going to bring us to Nash.
Well, Nash
The Drake is
gonna
40 feet down.
submarine dive, and
Alright.
Nash, upon seeing me, I'm going to say he's going to dash, swim down for like 35 feet, and then try to grab hold of me.
Okay. I'd like Sasha to go ahead and make me a athletics check to try and hold on.
Nope.
With an 8. As you grab onto place and you make sure that you have a tight grip on your sword, and you're getting ready to go and hold your breath as suddenly Nash dives hard into the water, a little catching you a little bit by surprise. And as he breaks the surface of the water, you just get a mouthful of fresh river water as it blows you back and off of him, leaving you at the surface of the water.
Yeah, I
Right. Well, swims down 35 feet because I don't think, as good a boy as Nash is, I don't think he can wrap me up in his tongue without actively killing me. So,
He has spikes along his tongue, so that's not a good idea.
so yeah, 35 feet, come down, grabs me by like my cloak in his jaws or with his claws, one or the other, and then swims 25 feet back up, so we're 5 feet below the surface, and hopefully he's getting me close to range where hopefully Elven Cleric eyes can see me.
Okay. Roll me a 1d100. See if Nash is just barely in range for a opportunity attack. Call high or low.
I think it's gonna be a low chance we're gonna get out of this unscathed. Yeah. Been high all night. Just keep going high.
Yeah, so you should keep doing high. All right, so he's going to take a single bite attack at Nash as Nash attempts to scurry away with you. So that is a plus 12 still.
Hey, it's a miss.
15 misses as his jaws are slowed down by the water. All right. So,
Yeah,
Nash just brings you to the surface.
Yeah, we get just below the surface, hopefully within line of sight of the hero behind the stalagmites.
Is that gonna end his turn?
That's all he's got. He's not gonna take a pot shot at the dragon while we're, unless you would have allowed him to like lash out his tongue before grabbing me. His tongue has reach.
Your choice,
I hear
persuasion
that.
or D100.
You know what? I have high hopes to be merciful.
Yay!
Go for a tongue attack. Disadvantage, underwater.
Alright, just the fact that he might hit him. Whatcha? 25!
That is a hit.
Oh,
I would have done 14 piercing and only the 1 poison if he failed the con save, so he's gonna just...
It's okay.
he's gonna take
Before you
one no
go
matter
anywhere
what.
else,
Uh,
how does Nash kill a dragon?
fucking God, are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
As the
Well-
Drake only had 5 hit points.
God, my gun had gone off. God damn it. Well, good boy Nash. Upon seeing that coming down here, the dragon fucked up. There's probably a lot of blood in the water.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say he lashes out as he comes down to grab me. That tongue wraps around the Drake's neck, and with a parting just yank, he goes for me, not realizing maybe at first that he just ripped the dragon's throat wide open.
Fantastic. And with that,
Good boy.
a Drake has been killed.
The goodest boy. I'm actively
Oh,
bleeding
man.
out, but good boy.
Obviously,
Fantastic.
I will immediately heal
Mhm.
Dash.
So
Oh, he's
For
getting
Cinna and
so many
Sasha.
treats from me.
the
Oh
two
my
of
God.
you watch as Nash breaks the surface of the water and goes diving after him. There is a large flash that comes from underneath the water, clearly with what little echoes are left breaking the barriers of the water of Desh's gun going off. And for the briefest of moments, you get a flash perspective of Desh being on the other side of this dragon, firing his gun, swimming in the water, and Nash breaking the barrier of the water, headed down to the fight before the water just goes dark. Couple seconds pass, and you begin to see lots of blood. Multicolored blood, not just purple, but also, yeah, that's Desh's blood beginning to pour onto the top layer of the water. And the two of you fear the worst for a moment, until finally, there is the large scaled armor of Nash that breaks over the water, with poor boy Desh in his claws, unconscious. And that is where we are going to end this episode. Thank you all so much for coming out.
We'll be bleeding out for a week.
I
Definitely
healed
gonna die.
you for 18 points at least before we ended, so you're awake.
Yeah, we have that in the bank, so go ahead and mark that off so we don't forget on your character sheet.
Alright.
But thank you all so much for coming out. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you, and we hope to see you again on the next episode of Black Waves, after the party has now defeated a dragon and goes on to the final chapter of the Quest for the Heart.
We are full adventurers now, baby. We kill dragon.
We are mighty heroes.
Wow.
Adios!
Bye.
Oh well.